Hello fellow AASA racers. We're creating a new segment here for our members just to talk all things motorsport in and around AASA. We're calling it AASA Race Torque with a QUE. Here with Stephen Whyte, AASA CEO, and really just want to kick things off, keep you guys informed about what's going on during the season. And we've just had our first big race event of the year, the round one of the Super Series for High-Tech Oils Motorsport. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, awesome. Great event. I mean, obviously there was a lot of work went on in the behind the scenes before the event. We were introducing our new circuit racing and standing regulations that you were the architect of there, Marcus, and so obviously it seemed to be received really well.
Yeah,
We've got plenty of...
To be honest, I copped a fair bit of heat, to be fair, just on, there's a lot of new this year, right? We're just trying to make racing cheaper, and we're trying to make it simpler, and we're just trying to make it more rewarding. It's a lot of effort to go racing. You want it to be worth something. So we managed to pull off 28 races across the weekend there. We had every category finish on the green flag. Every category got every race lap that we promised them. And we did it on time or in front of time. So it was really cool to see all the regulations and all the rules sort of actually work like you wanted it to.
Yeah, and look, and I think your vision was that, we wanted to make sure everybody got their laps, everybody got their time on track, and again, our whole purpose of being AASA is to create that platform for people to go racing in, but also have value for money.
Yep.
And we know how hard that is to do that. So to encourage people to go racing nationally is what it's all about. I must say the addition of the yellow and red card system actually was quite interesting, and interesting to hear people's different descriptions of how you could understand it. But it was pretty much, I think it was really welcomed,
Yeah, it really was too, and we're going to make some changes. Like, we learned a lot across the weekend, to be honest with you, but the event flow, I think, was successful. And just a lot of drivers and competitors really sort of enjoyed the simplicity of what we're trying to pull off. So I think for sure we've learned that we probably need some kind of ability to investigate during the race, so we don't necessarily hand out a really heavy penalty, but we need to let the drivers know through an amber card or something like that, hey, we're watching you, we're going to check you out at the end of the session, we're going to investigate it. I think that's a cool thing to see. I thought the West Circuit too ran really great. It was just a really great race circuit.
Yeah, it's a great circuit, races really well. The activity of the circuit is quite busy when it's running on that circuit, just over 3K. But the cars don't just appear from you. The Bend's a big complex, and obviously, we're in race control. It's hard to see there anyway, but the reality is that the cars are really around you the whole time.
That's it.
And the fields were big. It's good sized fields. So the reality is there's a lot of racing on all the time, and we had a lot of action.
We did.
Really,
a lot of action. A lot of cars. About 125 cars I think turned up, so it was great. We've got VMRC this weekend here at Winton, first round for VMRC.
Yep.
We've got a new, basically we've employed Network R to do a lot more social and live stuff during the race day. We're sort of changing things up there, trying to keep the costs under control, keep things manageable. We're just advising the categories and the drivers and teams to use that resource. AASA events, it's a new thing for this year. We're really beefing up the ability to support categories and drivers at our events. So we're calling it AASA events. They'll be present as well. We've got obviously just a lot of capabilities now, cameras and drones. If you've got action out of your SD card because you've been filming it from inside the car, just share it around. We'll put it on social media and get it out there. But I wish the drivers at VMRC the best of luck this weekend.
Yeah, they're going to have a great weekend. It's obviously round one for them. It's an exciting time, but more importantly, it's our opportunity to allow them to expose themselves around the sport and get the promotion of the sport being done, through Network R and other platforms.
And then we're kicking things off again, more change for AASA, the Legend Short Track Nationals.
Yep.
That's another really big one for us. Yeah, look, it's going to be great. $10,000 to the winner.
Yep.
And that's going to be cash, hopefully. I'm trying to bring a briefcase with cash, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we're allowed to.
Yeah, you got to get across the border.
We're going to go. Clay Purview is going to stream it. First time in Australia. They're a really high quality streamer. They've got a big network behind them. We're streaming potentially 2 US customers now on that platform. That's a big thing to recognise, and it's going to go on their app. So they've already got a big database of people that watch their stuff through the Australian Speedway season. Now we're starting to incorporate them in road racing, so that's a really cool thing. So we've got Formula Ford, Legends, stock cars, RX8s, and of course AASA TT, which we need to talk about.
Yes.
So we need to present a grid. We're presenting a grid for TT. That's the place where if you've got a car that doesn't quite fit in a normal category, you can come and run under these big events for us at AASA. If we don't get good grid numbers, we can't run it because we've got a lot of demand for the grid spots.
Yes.
And so we're trying to present it, we're trying to put it out there. It's really up to the customers to decide, the competitors. If you don't enter, we're going to have to push that grid away to another category. So my suggestion is ring around, get your mates around, work out, get a bunch of cars together, put your entries in quick.
Yeah.
And that way we know what we've got and we can manage that.
Look, the most important thing is that we're endeavouring to make sure that it's easy for people to go motor racing. And the reality is your car will fit. If it's a sedan, any type of series, any type of production car, it'll fit in that grid. So it gives you a chance to go on a national stage, but also more importantly get some really cool racing laps at a great circuit. So we're using the Druitt circuit at Sydney Motorsport Park. So that's the shorter of the two layouts, but pretty action packed. In fact, Supercars had to use that the other week, right? So
and we've really done it to lower the costs for TT. It's a budget formula. It's a low cost category, right? So we've got a 1 day format. The entry is under $500. You're going to be streamed on pay-per-view, and it's got a chance. Your car's going to be seen in the US market. So, you know, you get a lot of value there. We're really trying to support it. We're all about grassroots.
Yes.
It has been a rocky road at the start of 2026 at that side of the sport, and we're really trying to we're keen to get it out there and keep supporting it and keep providing the grid. We just hope that we get the numbers there.
Well, we just, AASA is all about making sure that we can work with those guys, and again, we encourage that. So, yeah, we want bring your entries along, bring your friends along, and have a good time in Sydney.
Great. The last thing is we're going to a new entry system. So you'll see it for the first time, wolfsports.co, where all the entries for AASA are going to start filtering through. Create your own profile. Once you've got your information there once, it's good forever.
Yes.
And it's going to make the process of entering and understanding what an event is so much simpler.
Yeah, look, it's one of the most exciting innovations I've seen since my time on the side of the fence. It's just going to make our lives a whole lot easier from the event to the competitor. Get on there and have a look at the website and make sure that you register. If you're a AASA competitor, you'll find the differences straight away.
We're off to a great start.
Excellent.
Let's keep 2026 rolling.